we're going to be doing something pretty different today, and that is a bracket. We are going to be doing basketball celebrations, not just NBA celebrations. That's an important distinction. We're looking at how these celebrations are in a basketball sense. So whether you're in an open gym, LA Fitness, 24-hour EOS, or you're playing on the highest level in an NBA arena, how do these celebrations rank and which one's the best one?
It'll be mostly that. You can take into consideration a little bit of context, but for the most part, it is going to be how are you going to use it? And a little bit of how cool was it when this NBA player used it. We did use all NBA examples, or at least I did. So yeah, let's go ahead and get into this. 32 different celebrations, and there will be a lot of really, really good celebrations that are first rounded.
And if we missed any celebrations, let us know, because we had a list of over 40 celebrations and we had to cut some out. So we would love to do this again if you guys like it. So let us know if we missed any down in the comments below, or if there's another bracket we should do next.
Maybe just like a general sports celebration bracket too. We can also do that. I will right now. I don't know if it's shuffled yet. I'm going to click shuffle seating right now. The very first matchup we have is the LeBron James crown me versus just I have Zion for the example, but just flexing on someone on the basketball court. And I feel like this one, honestly, it might not be close. You might have to go with the flex.
I think
the flex, it's so casual. It tells a lot about, I'm clearly stronger than you. Anyone can do it. The crown it's way too specific. I think it was a cool LeBron moment, and I think you can incorporate it on the basketball court, but how often are people calling themselves the king?
Right, and it's really just LeBron. Like, if LeBron does it, it's cool, but remember when Giannis tried to do it, like, a few years back, and LeBron ended up beating him anyway, and then no one's really tried to do it to LeBron since then.
But also, Giannis did it to LeBron. Like, if you're not doing it to LeBron, it's not like something super cool that everyone's going to be trying to do.
It's super surrounded around LeBron, and once LeBron's on the NBA, it's not going to really matter anymore as a celebration. Whereas flexing will always hit. Listen, you hit it and one, you dunk on somebody, you rip a rebound away from them.
Yeah, you can use flex it in any circumstance.
It's so versatile. It's so versatile. It might be the LeBron James of celebrations.
It might just so be. Versatile. But this bracket's going to show that for sure.
Yeah.
Next matchup, the Steph Curry sleep. Wait, what do you call that again?
The night.
Night. Yeah. Steph Curry night versus the Vince Carter. It's over.
This is clearly the night for me.
I think it does.
Not only is it more frequently used, it has better moments, I would say. Listen, Vince Carter did it in a dunk contest. That's great. Steph Curry was doing this shit in the playoffs, in the finals, in the Olympics. He had that shit on lock.
Yeah, it's a cooler NBA celebration, and even just for casual use, you're not really saying it's over.
There was like a few month period after that where every sport was doing a night celebration. Like, that doesn't happen super often where you get these celebrations that go across sports, right?
Yeah. So I think, let's move on. We can talk about it more in the second round. Yeah. The next matchup is the LeBron James silencer versus the D'Lo ice in my veins. And I might have the hot take here.
I think I have the hot take too. I'm going ice in my veins.
I'm going ice in my veins
because here's the thing. I actually was thinking about this beforehand. The silencer is badass when LeBron does it, but you have to be a LeBron James type of dude in order to do it and make it look cool. I don't even mean that level of a player. I mean, you have to look like LeBron James in order to make that look as cool as it does, because that's the type of shit like a gladiator would do in the arena after finishing off a lion or something like that. You have to look like a damn gladiator in order to make that look cool.
Yeah, but I think no matter what, it looks cool. I think this is just a marquee matchup of, I think ice in my veins is going to go a long way. This kind of thing, it became like a meme just in general outside of basketball because of how cool it was. Anyone can do it. It always looks cool. There's always a clutch moment. Like this, it's for the clutch. You don't really know when to use the LeBron James silencer. Yeah. And so you could like awkwardly use it in a random part of the game and it looks weird. And no,
and it takes ice in my veins. And it literally takes such a long time to do. Like the only times you can do it really when a timeout is called at the end of a game. Those are the only times you can do it. Because otherwise,
it takes too long. Yeah,
it just takes too long. It's like LeBron has a lot of great celebrations, but practicality wise, I don't know that the average person could use them.
No,
and it is. I will like say like pound for pound, if LeBron James is doing the silencer and D'Lo's doing ice in my veins, I'm taking LeBron James doing the silencer. But it's just the fact that ice in my veins is it's even like a term now. I'm not going to say that made it a term. It was a term before that, but I feel like that even made the popularity more by that getting, the level of attention that it did.
So a really big upset there. Next matchup is just screaming in someone's face or just screaming in general at the crowd after doing something cool like a dunk or something versus James Harden stirring the pot. I don't even know where I go with this, honestly.
Listen, I'm a simple man. You can stir the pot. You can do all that. I get it. Yelling at someone will always hit. You
No,
hit a
yeah, I will.
big three. Even just it doesn't even have
It's
to
too
just be yelling.
it's
It's just
it's too
and
personal in a
one
good way.
and
Yeah.
you know what I mean. Like
Yeah, I think just the general yelling that's way
it'll
better.
lose out at some point to something that has a little bit more but
But don't get me wrong, stirring the pot is such like a cool thing to do though. Like, but it's just it doesn't compete. I
Yeah.
don't think it does. All right, next one is the John Morant new grenade celebration versus Kyrie Irving staring at his hand. I don't think this is close. I'm gonna be the one who might have to ride for this celebration. I love the John Morant grenade one.
Listen.
It is so cool. The context, anyone can do it. Like people, I've seen people do it in open runs now.
Yeah.
Like it is super. It is just a cool celebration. I'm not gonna let it marinate. Like it's already cool.
I'm riding for the looking at my hand. Like that I don't know. To me that is so cold. Like you're just on fire and you're like yeah,
I mean, it's
I got
cold,
that
but
shit
like,
on
there's
me.
a reason no one else, other people are going to do the grenade. I think other NBA players are going to do it.
Other people aren't going to do like
People aren't staring at their hand like that.
I haven't even seen Jaw do that yet this season.
John did it this season. No, he's definitely done it a couple of times. He's been playing so bad.
Oh, yeah, he's also ass, so it's like-
there's no reason
I'm
for
not
him to
gonna
be-
give him
to
credit
be
for,
celebrating.
like-
I'm pretty firm on this. I think how we're going to decide the tiebreakers is like sometimes one of us is just going to have to take it, and then other times is this the one you want to ride for? Because
I'll let you take this one.
Okay,
I'll let you take this one.
We'll
'Cause
ride
I
the
love
John
look.
Morant
I
one.
love the looking at my hand, but I also get that
It's like, is it gonna even
it's
go?
underutilized? Like
Yeah.
by NBA players, I would say.
All right. Next up, the Jamal Murray bow and arrow celebration versus D Rose or Kawhi, or just in general not having emotion. I mean, also this specific one was like the time where like having no celebration was the coldest after the game winner. I think even maybe Kawhi went like stone cold after the bounce, but like
No, he did not go stone cold after the bounce.
He didn't?
That dude was yelling his ass off.
so. In general, I think the
Blue
bow and
ass
arrow
tongue.
is really cool, and I actually use it a lot on the basketball court because it's. I mean, I'm always shooting threes, so it's like a 3-point celebration.
I think it's super cool, honestly. I mean, this is a tough one for me because I really do love players that just
They just don't.
deadpan. Like I love it, but
Like this is normal.
like that one shot KD hit in the finals in 2018 in game 3 and he just like didn't, I mean that shit obviously would have been colder if he wasn't on the Warriors and it wasn't like, the situation that it was, but him just hitting that shot and like Draymond and Steph are yelling in his face and he's just like no reaction, So
I'm pretty 50-50 on this.
I love it. Like I wish more players would do that because I think it's such a great celebration.
I'm actually surprised more players don't do it because it's such
And-
like an iconic, like when you go down in history, like the bow and arrow is the original weapon. Like you are
And it's like
shooting
I'm a
it.
shooter. Like yeah,
You want to go bow and arrow?
I do also because as much as I love players just not reacting, this is a list of celebrations.
yeah.
It's a celebration.
No celebration can't be a celebration.
It's
go bow and
cold,
arrow.
but
it goes in like quarters. So like
Okay.
we'll pick the finalists and then move on to the next one.
okay.
So just the standard flex versus the Curry night.
Give me the night, dude.
I would lean flex. It's just so you can use it at any point. Like it's not even. I guess it's not even like a basketball celebration. It is a general celebration of like
Yeah.
just I am bigger than you. This is a physical sport. But if you want to take this one, because I let you have that last one, I'm fine with that.
I'll take the night. Yeah, I'll take this one
Okay,
because
cool.
I feel like the night is just so iconic now. Like
It's
flexing is always going to be a part of sports, but the night is like such an iconic celebration now.
yeah. I'm not gonna fight too hard about it, even though I think the flex is better. But the Olympics made it even like the Olympics stapled it.
Well, yeah, because it was huge in 2022, and then Steph obviously used it. It kind of became his celebration. Like pulling that out in the Olympics in the gold medal game is insane.
Yeah.
Like in front of the world.
Okay, next matchup: D'Lo, ice in my veins versus just yelling. And I'm gonna ride for ice in my veins. Ice in my veins might be my championship winner. It is just the coldest thing. It's casual. The nonchalant people do it. The people who want attention will do it too. Like it's cold. No pun intended.
I'll go ice in my veins. I do love just like when players just yell at somebody, but yeah,
The problem is it's not allowed to actually yell at somebody. So they have to move their face toward the fans and do it.
yeah. It's like this is the player that they just dunked on. And they're like, ah, like
Yeah. So for that reason, and it's the same way with like regular basketball rec leagues, you're gonna get teched up. This
Yeah.
one, at least you're safe.
speaking
Next
of
thing
getting teched up.
we got the two weapons, the bow and arrow and the grenade.
Now, I don't know if you're riding for the grenade on this one. I think the bow and arrow is far and away a better celebration. Like it's just the grenade, but better.
I mean, I use the bow and arrow, so I kind of have to ride with it. But I do the grenade one's so much cooler. It is.
It's
like,
really not.
It's creative.
It's really not
No one-
cooler. Like what is cooler about it?
You throwing the grenade, bro, hiding your ears. Like, I'm surprised that was never a celebration before John Morant did it. Like now that he's done it, I'm like, how is this not a thing? We'll go bow and arrow because it's iconic.
It's just cooler.
Even people who don't know about like Jamal Murray or like whatever, they're doing it because
Yeah.
it's just a casual. It is like a sports thing.
It's also like there's something about just having your hands in like I don't know if it's weird to say, but just having your hands in that position, like first down and like just like that sort of like I don't know if I'm doing it like, but like just this sort of like yeah, there's something about this is like an actionable position.
Yeah.
You know?
And then to move on to the finals, I think it is the Ice in My Veins versus bow and arrow. I'm riding Ice in My Veins. It's just it is like I mean I forget what the rest of the celebrations are, but this is the coldest thing.
The thing is, I feel like I've personally used the bow and arrow more when I'm playing basketball.
Does that
than
make
Ice in My
it better
Veins.
though? Does that? Make it better?
I think this is the argument. So this is actually where I will come to a point with Ice in My Veins. I think the bow and arrow is a better basketball celebration. I think Ice in My Veins has become iconic. I think it's so universal. But if we're talking about on the level of a basketball celebration, I feel like the bow and arrow is a better celebration.
But people, maybe you're using. People aren't using the bow and arrow. It is not.
They
cool.
should.
Ice in My
They
Veins
should.
is way cooler. Celebrations are supposed to be cool.
That is cool.
There's a reason we didn't have no celebration in advance because it's not cool. It's not cool to not celebrate. Let's bring back not being nonchalant.
How is the bow and arrow nonchalant?
It's not nonchalant, but I don't know how to point. And I kind of forgot. But look, Ice in My Veins is just the cooler celebration. I'm willing to die on this hill. I just don't. I personally, I don't think bow and arrow competes, and I do it more. But it's because like we're shooters. If you're a shooter, it is more of a shooter celebration. And I know like Ice in My Veins is like a shooter celebration, but you can kind of use it at any point.
Yeah.
Bow and arrow like specifically means I'm shooting.
To give Ice in My Veins credit, when D'Lo was on the Lakers, and he was like probably the like I don't know fourth best player on that team.
Yeah.
That still was their team celebration.
Yeah, it was. Everyone, I just think there's a reason everyone does Ice in My Veins. Even if like the casual because yeah, the casual, if you're not watching NBA basketball, I'm not saying that's you, but like just general hoopers, they are probably using bow and arrow more because that's just like I don't know. But Ice in My Veins, it's such a cool celebration. It
Yeah,
is.
it is.
I'm
It
riding
is.
for it. There's just
I
gonna be-
go either
I
way.
wish there was three of us, so like we could always kind of. Oh my gosh, and you're gonna silent night, aren't you?
I am, yeah. Listen,
What to do here? Because it's just like we got to think about the core of this bracket. It's things
It's
that
a cel-
everyone is doing. Not everyone. No one's. I've never seen someone do night.
I'll hit it in the league this year.
All right, we're doing a basketball league this year in a couple weeks. You better hit it,
I'll hit it.
but you got to hit some
I'll hit
tough
it.
shot. Or
I'll hit
something,
it. Yeah.
You know, to close the game out.
I'm a tough shot taker and a tough shot maker.
We're gonna have to go night because I mean we've disagreed and I've taken Ice in My Veins this far.
Oh, I mean,
but I really think like if you ask the general public, Ice in My Veins is such a cooler celebration than night. In fact, I think night only works with Stephen Curry. I don't think if other people pull it off, it's corny because
You know what?
Curry is kind of like a corny player.
I like the
But
night
it's in a good way.
I like the night better when Steph does it, but I do actually see your point. I'll go Ice in My Veins. I think that's a very good finalist. I think it's universal. I think as long as it runs up against something genuinely great, like in this other, because we've got 16 more that we're going to go through. We're going to get something genuinely great. I don't know if it'll be either of these two, but
It's two celebrations. Okay, let's just go ahead and get into it. The first matchup is the most sexual matchup I've ever seen of the big cojones versus just humping the air.
give me big balls, bro.
Easily.
Give me big
easily.
balls.
I think the hump's kind of cool, but there's nothing like creative about
Listen,
it.
like
No.
Ant kind of made it a little bit cooler, like a little bit.
Sam Cassell doing it was cool. LeBron doing
LeBron
it
did.
was cool.
Tyrese did it in the like it.
Yeah, he did. Like
I feel like it's one of those like it is such a like fuck you celebration because you know you're gonna get fined, so you gotta do it. Like when
speaking of fuck you celebration, that was the other one.
I mean yeah, but
Yeah, and then it was Ant giving
but
the
Corby,
strokes, but
it's a blocking. The refs do it all the time.
yeah,
It's a blocking call.
It's just a blocking call. The fact that referees are allowed to do it, but people will get fined is insane to me.
Yeah.
Second matchup of the second quarter of the bracket is the Michael Jordan shrug versus Trae Young. It's too cold.
It's closer than people give it credit for, but I'd still go with Michael Jordan shrug because so many people have tried to like
I agree.
replicate it.
I do the Michael Jordan shrug. I think that might be the celebration I do most when I'm playing basketball.
Yeah.
Because I'll just hit some BS and then just you got to pull it out. Like
Yeah.
that's just my game. But the Trae one is cold. No pun intended. Next one up.
Yeah.
It's the Stephen Curry one counting versus Melo 3 to the dome.
Love
And this
Steph.
isn't
Love Steph.
close.
3 to the dome. 3 to the dome. It's easy. Both good 3-point celebrations. One's just a lot better.
Yeah. Next matchup. Al Horford, or just in general, calling a timeout when your team is on a run versus a different team. And then Damian Lillard waving goodbye. Now, I actually think these two celebrations are super, super practical. If you are playing in like either a rec league or high school basketball or college basketball or NBA basketball, like waving goodbye to the other team's fans is always cold, and then telling them to call a timeout.
The one thing I will say, I do think calling a timeout is a little more versatile. Because waving goodbye has to be at the end of the game.
Yeah.
But if you go on a big run, you can look over at the other bench and go,
But one thing I will say is if you play open runs, waving goodbye is way more practical because you are playing them off the court
That's
and there
true.
are no timeouts.
that's true, dude.
So one is a little bit more practical, and then the other one like is always
You gotta-
you can always use.
you got to know your audience if you're going to wave goodbye to somebody at open runs.
Yeah.
That people do not take that shit well.
I swear like Luke's waved goodbye at me when he's beat me, and
He
it
has.
pisses me
He
off.
has.
It really does. So like what is the better celebration? What pisses you off more? I feel like it's an equal amount of pisses you off. Because them telling you to call a timeout just means
One's like I can come back from it out of a timeout and try to regroup. The other one, the game's over.
yeah.
If that's happening, the game's over.
I'm siding. I'm pretty 50-50, but I'm siding with the wave goodbye.
I'll say I think I'm leaning the same way too.
Cool. The head tap versus Dame time. Now, which one is a colder celebration? It's Dame time, but I think head tap wins here.
Yeah, because only Dame can do Dame time. Like and there are people that like make plays off of it, like Tyrese with the broken, watch, and Pat Bev did something similar.
Well,
But
but he was taunting Dame, I think.
he was
when he was doing it.
Both of them were. Both of them.
So
did,
it's cold. Don't get me wrong.
but it's the same as the silencer, where it's very dependent on that player, right? It's about Dame, whereas anybody can head tap.
Next matchup, J.R. Smith, the Henny God, versus the Dikembe Mutombo finger wag. Now, practicality. The finger wag, anyone can use, and it's so easy to use because blocks just happen all the time. Which one is cooler? It's not close. Like the J.R. Smith celebration is so much cooler.
I love the Henny God. It's got to be the finger wag.
It's just
though.
like we're talking about basketball celebrations. We're not doing NBA celebrations, and for that reason, saying no
if
to someone,
if I saw somebody pull out the Henny God and like open runs after going like 2 for 7 in the game, I'd be pissed. I'd be pissed, not even for reason of like, damn, you just busted my ass. I'd be pissed because it's like you don't
deserve to do that.
to be able to do that. You go
Only-
like
only
you go
one
like 5
person.
for 5 or something in an open run game, sure, why not? But
Yeah.
dudes just aren't doing that.
you could
often.
hear the finger wag.
Yeah.
You can hear him saying no. All right, up next. Reggie Miller choke versus the Iverson step over. This is tough because it's so hard to actually achieve the step over, and many NBA players have kind of tried to do it. 2K loves pulling out that animation if you're playing rec, and it's cool. Reggie Miller, also something that can rarely happen if a team really chokes and you come back on them, you have to do it. Tyrese Halliburton also did it in the finals.
conference finals.
Oh right, it was the conference finals. Yeah, you're right. Man, I don't know.
You brought it up. What actually sells it for me is that Tyrese did it, because people have been trying to replicate that step over for a long time. The best one I've seen is when Dwayne Wade dunked on Anderson Varejao and stepped over him. That's the best like replication of that I've seen. And it's so cool. It is such a cool celebration, but the circumstances have to be perfect. And now dudes like know that you're going to try to do it. If you walk over them, and they will like they'll just take the foul and they'll push you off them.
Yeah.
Like you see NBA players do that a lot. If you did that in open runs, I guarantee the same thing would happen. Dudes do not want to be stepped over. They will do everything in their power to make sure they don't get stepped over. But the choke, you can just do, right? And Tyrese doing that in the conference finals, this is like the Pacers celebration now.
Yeah.
This is such
Not
an
Pacers
this
thing.
is
I'll side with
like,
you.
Like I'd say this is such an iconic celebration for a whole team now.
All right, next up, it's the too little done by many NBA players, and then Russell Westbrook's rock the baby.
I love Rock the Baby, but it's too little.
It's too little. It's
too-
not
too-
close. It's so
too
disrespectful.
Easy,
Like,
too easy, too little.
we don't have to talk. I mean, respect to Russ's celebration, but we don't have to talk about it.
All right.
The Michael Jordan shrug versus the Sam Cassell big cojones. Dude,
like-
it's actually tough.
I like-
This might be a top 4 matchup for me. Like,
The problem with Big Balls is just too funny. That's the problem.
It's too good of a celebration.
It's too. It's It's almost like it takes you out of it a little bit.
Also, it is more of a celebration than like sometimes with the choke, you're talking about the other team being bad. Big balls just means I'm the guy. Like it's more of like and I like those kind of.
But the thing is, I as much as I was like, okay, no celebration, it's not. We can't include that as a celebration. I do like things that are just like low key, and a shrug is just so I'm him.
I'm willing to go either way.
One is you being like, oh, I'm fucking him, and the other one is like, I'm him.
Yeah, that's just what I do.
You know what it is.
But like,
and I like that
it's
more.
so funny
I like
when
that more.
anyone pulls it out though. Like every single time someone does the big balls, you love it, and they always pick the right time. No one's just doing it randomly.
Yeah.
I'm 50-50. So if you want to go the shrug,
I'll go for the shrug. Also because as I have said, like other guys have tried to do it. No one's done it as good as Jordan. But Steph will do it sometimes.
There's players that will do it.
I like it.
I do it better than him.
Okay.
Melo 3 to the dome versus the wave goodbye.
3 to the dome.
It's 3 to the dome.
I'm sorry. It's such
so
an
iconic.
elite celebration.
It
It's
is.
got to be at least top 4.
All right.
Finger wag
Head tap versus
head
finger
tap.
wag. So two very practical.
It really
not-
is. This is yin and yang. These are really the two opposites.
They are. The finger wag. I'm trying to think of myself. I mean, I don't know. The head tap is like, it's just so universal. Every time there's a poster, everyone's doing the head tap. And maybe that makes it less cool than the finger wag because you only pull out the finger wag if like you got some crazy block. I don't know. I'm pretty. Yeah, this is yin and yang. I'm 50-50.
Yeah, I don't. It's such because it really is.
You're barely moving your finger when you're doing the finger wag.
I'm
Dude,
really
give me the
thinking-
head tap.
I don't know because I'm really thinking about what the plays look like, and honestly, because I'm so 50-50, if you really are like I'm going with the head tap, then we'll go with the head tap.
I think so because like it's the whole. Everyone on the team does the head tap. Like that's what makes it cool. Everyone's doing it too. And maybe it's
That is
colder if
true.
one person's doing it, but I like when the whole team's doing a celebration. And
Yeah.
honestly, this might be the only celebration where the whole team does it.
Ice in my veins too. They'll do it sometimes.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
yeah. Okay, yeah. I'm 50-50.
So we'll lean that
I'm with
way.
that.
Next one, too small versus Reggie Miller choke. It's too small.
Yeah,
It's-
it's too universal.
It is. It's disrespectful. It's yeah.
All right, the Michael Jordan shrug versus 3 to the dome.
I think I'm leaning. I think that 3 to the dome is really cool, but dude, it's the Michael Jordan shrug. I use it more, and these are two that like I'll try and use as much as I can.
Yeah.
But it is like the nonchalant pick.
It's just got it's got aura.
It does.
3 to the dome is more fun to do though. Like that shit after you've hit like 2-3 threes in a row, just like it's
I think they're just. I think
it's
they're
aggressive.
It is aggressive. You can choose to do it light, or you can just like start
No,
punching.
don't do
yourself
that. Don't
with
do
it.
that shit light. You got to do it aggressive. Your head has to move. If you're gonna do 3 to the dome, your head has to move because of how hard you're hitting your head. Yeah, that sounds like CTE shit. I know, but that's cool. That's the cool part of it.
I'm leaning shrug.
I don't know.
It's one where I'm not.
I don't know.
Too patch. And to be honest, these might not be my finalists for the next round. So like, I don't
the-
care either way.
I'll go with the shrug.
You with the shrug? Okay.
Yeah. If 3 to the dome was ever used in like an iconic moment, it might have won. But it's just an iconic celebration.
It is. Next head
Too
tap
small
versus
versus head
too
tap.
small. This is like this is a stacked quarter of the bracket, honestly.
Yeah.
Because like these are all ones that you got to use a lot. And it might just be
I think it might be a head tap for me.
real. I'm kind of
Yeah.
leaning too small. I mean, I'll go either way because they're both such good celebrations, but it's like, I'm thinking about any time someone uses the two. Okay, you know what? Then again, I might go head tap because head tap's supposed to be used every time.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, we just saw Thomas Bryant do the too small trip up.
Fall over himself, dude.
So I don't know. I feel
other-
like people will force the too small.
I think so too. I think it'll happen like a lot. And the other thing is too, sometimes I do take into account the play preceding it in these celebrations, and the play preceding a head tap is going to just generally be cooler than the play coming before a too small. Because it'll probably just be like a hook shot or
Yeah.
something like sometimes it might be like a oh, get off me type of thing.
Like,
But-
sometimes I think it's really cool when it's a smaller guy who does the hook shot on the big guy and does the too small.
Yeah.
But when it is a center doing it, that's just
now
so
I will
lame.
say I love when two centers do it.
Maybe two centers. but
I
they'll-
love when like two centers do it. One goes down, scores, and the other one does it, and then the other one comes back down and immediately demands the ball, and then goes and tries to score on them. And if they do it back.
and that's a cool moment. But
Like I remember like
force it too
Draymond. It was Draymond and I think Nurkic or somebody or Gobert
yeah,
who like did that to each other. Sometimes I forget that's just like some random ass rivalry in the NBA, Draymond and Gobert. But like
I don't even say it's a random rivalry. It's like the most obvious one. Like I know
it's like obvious, but
it's not like a KD versus Braun, but it is like
That's what I'm saying. It's like-
those guys hate each other.
it's like yeah. Like it's
head tap?
I'd go head tap. Yeah.
But I agree. And then to move on to the quarterfinals, the MJ Shrug versus the head tap. It's two really good options. I think I'm leaning head tap.
I am too. Because if it's Michael Jordan doing the shrug, it's great. If it's somebody else, it's still good, but it's not.
But it's not the head
not
tap.
the same. But the head tap, anybody can do it. If you get somebody, you can head tap. It's cool.
Anybody can do it, and everyone does it. You could be in an open gym. Yeah, if there's a dunk, you got 20 people on the sidelines doing it.
Like
They're
literally,
trying to play
people who
next.
aren't even on the team. Like
Yeah.
they'll just be like, people in the crowd do it. Like,
Such a sick matchup. Okay. Oh, and we're already choosing the finals.
here we go.
D'Lo Ice in my veins versus the head tap. Obviously, one is more universal, and everyone can do it.
As a basketball celebration, I'm going with the head tap.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm leaning Ice in my veins, but I feel like it's just right to make it be the head tap. So I'll definitely give it to you. But I think the Ice in my veins is the coolest celebration, unless like one of these other 16. What was there only 16?
What do you mean? We did all 32.
Was that all 32?
Yeah, we did that half of the bracket and we did that half of the bracket.
I'm so stupid.
Yeah.
Oh, well, that was the winner. Oh, I thought there was like literally 16 more
What happened to
celebrations.
those two up there?
I don't know, but yeah.
Okay.
So we had the head top.
I think we might have. I think we might have had 28. Well, we have 4 more out of our 32 that we'll include in our next bracket. I will say I do think these were going to be the 2 finalists, regardless. Like looking at the bracket, it's the shimmy, it's the look away, it's Mikal Bridges, and I can't tell what that. Oh, Jalen Brunson, like his 3 to the mouth. So those are the 4 we missed.
Maybe we'll include it if we do a basketball celebrations too. If we do a different one,
I think-
6 months from now or a year from now.
I think we do a different one then, yeah. But for
All
now,
right.
cool.
Well, yeah, a little disorganized, but yeah, that's our first ever bracket.
Mm-hmm.
So we are going to continue the pod in a second, but yeah. If you guys want us to do, let us know ideas for a different bracket and let us know which matchups we got horribly wrong and then which ones to include for next one. Just any of those comments would be great. And yeah, let's get on with the rest of the pod.
Cool.